Hi, this is Grace, and thanks for letting me share my latest project with you. I recently taught this class up at Artsy in Loveland, and it was very well received. This is an album and box that I designed myself, and it used the Halloween in Wonderland paper collection from Graphic 45. So there is an album inside of the box, and it's large, and it was a lot of fun, and I really hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, this is Grace, and this is my latest project. Now, I've been saving this paper since it first came out, and now it's in the collector edition, and I used the Graphic 45 Halloween in Wonderland paper collection. I used the chipboard pieces. I used the 12 by 12s. I used the old punch-out sheets with the tags, and also the punch-out sheets with the strips, and cardstock, and let's see what else. That's about it. But it was quite a bit. This is the Hatter's hat that I designed, and I taught this class at Artsy in Loveland a little over a week ago, and it was very well received. So it's really cute. I had to lay it down flat. You can't see the little bat up here. Let me show you the bat. There's the little bat. But I bent it up so I could fit it in here. So this is the housing for it. It's got the little cut apart sheets and whatnot. It has a little key over here, because on the end there is, well, I'll just pull it out and show you. So what you do is, this is sitting in there flat, and it slides right out just like this, and there's the album inside. So let's set this aside for now, and we'll take a look at the album. The album I kept very, very simple and as flat as I could. There are some dimensional pansies on here and some rhinestones, but all in all, it's really pretty flat because it does have to slide in and out. And then there's a keyhole as a handle over here. And then this is the back, Halloween in Wonderland. And I put the little Graphic 45 sticker on here from the punch-out sheet, and stamped some cobwebs on there. So let's open it up and take a look inside. So we'll just do this. Okay. And this is, I did some fussy cutting here. That's the rabbit, and of course Alice, and then just some of the designer paper, and the border I kind of shrunk down and put on there. Okay. So then we open it, and it looks like this. So there's some of the chipboard pieces here, and so I used magnets, and there's a magnet that holds this in place. These are part of the punch outs, strips and stuff, and then I just hand cut this piece off of the feature sheet, and then I backed it with some black cardstock. I did that on my silhouette, and so everybody in the class had those to help. I also backed this piece on the silhouette too, to hide the magnet mainly, which is back here. Okay, so then that opens, and this opens down here, and a little chipboard piece here, and some stamping. Put your Halloween photos or whatever you want in there, and that closes. It starts out pretty simple. This kind of loosened up. So then on this, we have two little cut aparts here. I made some little tags and matted them on the back, and matted them on the front actually. And then there's this one, and it just slides in there like that, opens up, And there's this booklet. And this is really actually, I think, my favorite cut apart of all of them. It's got the Queen and Alice and the cat and some of the roses. And it's a booklet that you could put several, at least 3 4x6 photos in. So that goes there, a little piece here from the punch-out page. Some little spiders stamped here and there. And then we go to the next page. Now that one was kind of the introduction, and then we go to the sequence of events as I remember them. So this is the rabbit page. So we have the rabbits here, we have the rabbit here, we have the clocks. I did use some additional paper with clocks on it, Graphic 45 Steampunk Spells. So that's what you'll see over here. So we'll start over here. On the cover of this piece here, we have this, which is a little booklet, and it closes with a magnet, so it goes down like that and closes. And then we have a tab here, and it opens, and we have a little booklet tucked into this pocket here, and it has one of the cut-aparts here, and then it has a little sort of belly band up here that has no real purpose, but it has the clock on there, and it slides back and forth just for fun. And this will go back in here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got to get it straight. And then a punched spider web there serves as a pocket. And this is the paper I was telling you about. It's from the Steampunk Spells, but I thought it was just perfect for this rabbit page. And so there's a little tuck spot here. It's not a pocket, it's just a tuck spot. So you can tuck this in there and like that. And that'll close there. And these are open over here too. So if you want to stick your photo in, whoops, if you want to, it's pretty tight. If you want to stick your photo in one of these, you can. Okay. You might want to loosen it up first, and then this closes with the magnet as well, right there. Over here, we have one of the cut-aparts matted on gold paper, and then it has a little tag inside here with a little ribbon, a little flower, and then there's a pocket down here, and in the pocket we got a pocket watch. And that is just a little booklet right there, so that tucks right in there. Below the rabbit, this opens, and there's a large Graphic 45 tag here. And I used some of the back side of that this paper right here, and I used it here. It's very Halloween. Something wicked this way comes, double, double, toil and trouble. So then this goes back in the pocket, and then there's this little tag that goes in here, pulls out, has a little pocket watch on it, and let me put that in there straight there. And then there's a little black matted tag thing from the tags page, punch out page. So that's the rabbit. And then next she meets Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So this is Tweedledee and Tweedledum pages. So we got a magnet closure here, and this is kind of eerie looking, but I put a spider web on it, a spider web there, and a spider sneaking out from behind there. Inside we have a pocket with a little booklet that opens, and then we have this goes down. We have a little tuck spot here for this, and we have another tag, and this tag is a little special because it's got one of the swing tabs. Okay, so this is in the punch out page, and I cut these on my silhouette to provide a mat for this little piece here so that it can swing aside, and then this can open up like that, and you can hide stuff back here, any kind of stuff you want. Okay, so then there's this, and then this will close up like this, and then we have this, oh dear, and then we have this side of the page over here, and it has on the front the Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's got another chipboard. This is a chipboard piece here, and it'll open up like this, and it's hidden inside the paper, the hinge, and it closes. And then in this pocket, there's a Tweedledee and Tweedledum. This is one of the punch-out pieces in that little booklet. And then that's a magnet there. And we have a little booklet here. Now this, the rabbit on the front that I fussy cut was in here. So I cut him out, but I saved the border of this. And you can actually, let me see, you can actually tuck something in here like that. A photo or whatever. And that's just a tag, a graphic 45 tag. So that's what that is. The pocket is down here, and it closes up like that. Next, she goes to the flower garden. And what I've done here is I've put a variety of pansies. I put little faces on some of them. And the flower garden, I just kind of hand cut this around here. And then I built a pocket down here so that I could put these little things in there. They're not booklets, they're just different height, little cards mounted on paper. And they go in there, and then this is the pocket with the pumpkins and the flowers all mixed together. And inside that pocket is another little booklet like this. This is the graphic 45 die that comes with the tag set. And that just tucks right back in like that. Okay. And then these tuck right back in there like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Like that. Then this swings out and it opens like this. And there's a rabbit over here. Those are glued down. And then there's a booklet here with the Jabberwocky on it. And you can put 3 good-sized photos in there. And the pumpkin pocket, border pocket. And we'll close that up a little bit like that. And then we have this side, which is similar, very similar to that, with the little die-cut pumpkin, flower, roses. I actually should have put some stickles on this rose just to bring her out, but I didn't. I forgot to. And then another one of these little booklets that you can either journal in or put photos in, and that'll tuck right in there. And then this opens up and mirrors the other side. So there's a rabbit over here, photo mats, and a booklet. And I can't even remember who this guy is. Don't remember. Part of the Queen's entourage, I'm sure. All right, so there's that. And next she finds, whoops, this isn't in here right. Then she finds the caterpillar. And this may seem strange, but some people don't understand what this is. But this is my memory. I mean, I gave them the option. They didn't have to put these on there. But the caterpillar was smoking a pipe, and he was puffing out all this smoke, and the smoke formed letters, and he was singing a song about A, E, I, O, U, which of course is the vowels. And because I'm sure he's a very learned caterpillar. And so I fussy cut this part out, which was not difficult. I glued it down, added some leaves and a couple of flowers, inked it up, and I put my letters up there. And then there's a swing tab here. It goes like that, and then you can open this up, and you can open that up. So up here we have this, and there's a little photo mat up there in that little pocket, and then there's a booklet in here. This booklet is like this. Okay, so you can put a large photo, journaling, and a large photo on the back. And that tucks right in there like that. You can pull it down like this over top of the purple. And this, of course, is a photo mat as well. And we'll put that down, put that up, and close that. On this side, we have more of the caterpillar. One of the little cut aparts on a little booklet that fits into the pocket. It's a tall one. And this is just a decorative piece from the punch outs. And it goes on there. A little spider stamped up there. And this is just, doesn't really serve any purpose other than to be cute. I love this little tag. Then you open it up here, chipboard piece over here with 2 photo mats, a little booklet over here. Had to be kind of narrow to fit inside here and not be seen from outside. So there's that one. And the next stop we have, I think I like this page the very best. This is, I think, my very favorite page. This is the Cheshire Cat. Of course, he looks different than the Disney one, but the more I look at it, the more I like him. So I fuzzy cut this piece out and put it on, and there's a pocket under here so that you can stick this into the pocket. Okay, you can stick that in the pocket. And I added 2 large pumpkins and some pansies and a chipboard piece, and of course the Cheshire Cat. And I've got a little tab ribbon that matches goes with the checkered paper back here, and closes with a magnet down here. It opens. We got a chipboard piece over here with some twine, a pocket down here, and there's a booklet in here. There's a magnet keeping this closed, so there's a magnet under here and in here, chipboard piece, and I just inked this from off-white paper. Use some of the oxides, they work beautifully. Then it opens like this, and again like this. And that closes, and we'll tuck that back in here. Over here, we have another booklet. This is a little different. Okay, there's a little booklet with one of the cut aparts. And when you open it, in the top, there's another one of the punch-out tags. And then you just swing it open, and you open this and open that, and you've got a place for photo, journaling, photo, more photos and journaling. And so there's that. Okay, and then on this side, we have this on this page. Over here is another one of these. So it's just a little book that's glued on. It's got a chipboard piece up here with twine. In the pocket, there's a little tag right here with spiders on it, and a pumpkin. And then you open this up, and we have a graphic 45 tag right here. And it's another one of those that has a swing tab, and then it opens like this. And the hinge is hidden behind the cardstock. There's a little glittery sheer ribbon there. That goes in there. And then there's a tag here. There's several tags. So now these I just cut on my silhouette. And over here, this is a punch-out tag. And this is another one that I cut out on my silhouette. So there's that one. And a little one. And so there's 4 tags there. Then we'll go to the Mad Hatter. Now this paper was just nothing but green, except for this piece. Did have some color, but and I had to cut it down. But the rest of it was just green, and I wanted to color it up, so that's what I did. And I did do these with my silhouette. So I made a couple of little cakes, and on top of the cakes you can see there's a little ghost, black icing, and over here a little ghost as well. Teacups with spider, teapot, and we have a booklet here, and that goes behind the teapots and the cake. And then there's a large one here, that I put some orange in. It says, "At last, we thought you'd never arrive." Alice looks a little perturbed there, but these are the original drawings. And then inside we have 3 little colorful tags tucked into this pocket. And then there's a flap here that you can open up, and there's a teapot there that you can, you know, tuck something behind right there. Okay, and then we'll close that and tuck it back in here, like so, and close that. Magnet didn't work too much on that, but it's so heavy that it just stays closed. On this side, another one of these little pieces here. No real purpose, but it looks real cute there. There's a chipboard piece, and it swings open above this teapot, some flowers, and then we have a chipboard. That's not chipboard, that's a punch out that's matted, and a little photo mat there. Orange paper, and then up here the Mad Hatter and a photo mat. This will go up like that, and that'll close and keep that closed. And last page we have, let's see, well, I put something on there. Okay, so anyway, what I did with the queen is I fussy cut the queen out. Okay, I built a tree just out of brown paper and used some markers to color it and some dark green, and then I put on some purchased sticker flowers, which are felt actually. They're really, really cool. Some little bats, and the queen itself. I cut her out, and before I put her on here, I covered her with multi-matte medium on front and back so that would give her a little bit more strength and less possibility of tearing. Put some pumpkins on here. I just hand colored punched them out of one of my punches. I think it was McGill punch. It's got 4 different punches on it. And then in here we have a little booklet with the rabbit, which is very appropriate for this page. Okay, so got to be careful tucking him back in there. All right, so then we have all of that, and then this opens like this, and this opens like this. Now these little guys here are actually some Queen's Guards, the card guards, and I had actually hand drawn these several years ago. Oh, probably 8 years ago or more, for one of my mom's birthday parties that I decorate for her. And what I did is I just scanned the original drawings that I did of these two, and I imported them into my silhouette. I printed them on my printer, and then I put the registration marks on and cut them all out. And originally I put them on just up in this corner here, but then I thought it was better to put them on a little tag like this, and it looks so much better. So we have the Jabberwocky booklet over here. So there's Jabba. And here's the Queen in her booklet. So I saved all the Queen's things for the last pages. So this is a little swing tab from the punch out tags, and then a booklet here, some of the designer paper, and this is one of the punch out borders, and that just closes for fun. And the 2 pockets here with little punch out pieces, and that closes like that, and that with a magnet, so that stays closed. And over here I have a die that cuts these out. So I cut these out, colored them, and then I used a chipboard piece here with a magnet, very strong magnet, right there. And this was also a die, but it was so big it was going to come down like this, and I didn't want it that big. So what I did is I finished the die and colored it and then I scanned it and cut it out on my silhouette. So that's what I did with that. I added some gems here. That was an afterthought for sure. And then this opens like this. So then you have a chipboard piece here, both backed on some shadows and ribbons, and a little tag back here for each one of these guys. Let me get this in here, and this one over here. There we go. That goes there. Then we got 3 little booklets here. And they're just little booklets. You know, I love these little booklets. I go crazy over little booklets. And then there's a larger booklet back here with Alice and the Queen. This is really my second or third favorite. I like that a lot. And you can put a lot of photos on that. And then you have this whole area back here. Tuck that into the pocket. And put these guys in like this. And Alice right there. And there you have it. We'll just close this up like that. And I've already shown you the back. That's the back. So we'll close this up. And I'm just going to tie this closed. Now, originally I made the spine on this book 3 inches, but the pages were just way too full. So I'll explain. I have a combination of different size pages in here. Well, not the pages are all the same size, but the spines in between them are different. So I have 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, a half, 3/8, a half, and leaving a half back here. So that all adds up to 3 1/2. Therefore, when I made the hat, I had to make it at least a 1/2 inch, but I went 3/4 of an inch wider than what I originally did, so that this book, with its little dimensions here, would easily fit inside of this and slide right in with no problem at all. So that's what we got here. We've got our little Mad Hatter's box here, and I like it a lot. It stands really tall. It's a lot of fun, and I'll show you that on the top we got some little tiny gemstones, and down the side here some gemstones. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, and did I show you the back? I don't think I did. Here is the back. And I popped up this Tim Holtz die here, and I just put stickles on these spiders in the back. So that's it. That's my little project. Oh, my drawers opened up, so I have 2 drawers here like that. They really do work. And so there we have it. That's my project. I hope you like it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.